Good morning. Thank you all for joining. We'll give just a moment to clear the waiting room. Good morning. This is the voting hearing of the licensing board for the city of Boston. Today is Thursday, August 7th, 2025. Today's hearing is being recorded and will be posted to the city of Boston's website. While the public is encouraged to attend, there will be no additional testimony accepted this morning. We'll begin with the license premise inspection hearing, which occurred on Tuesday, August 5th, 2025. As a reminder, Chairwoman Joyce was not present and will not be able to participate in deliberations on these items. Item number one, KNG Entertainment LLC, doing business as Sidebar, located at 14 to 16 Bromfield Street. Date of the incident, March 30th, 2025. Assault and battery, employee on patron, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 13A, and failure to notify police, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Board's Rule 1.14b.
So during the hearing, I kind of made my feelings known about the video situation. So I wanted to know what Commissioner Saxon had to add, I guess.
I agree with you. I definitely thought there could have been some more coverage there. Um, did I think that there was an assault and battery though? I don't.
Yeah, I didn't think we had enough. Maybe because we didn't have the video, but I thought since they haven't been warned before about kind of the specificity of what we need preserved, I didn't think I wanted to find a negative inference for lacking the video in this instance. So, as we've been doing, I think we should docket that they've been advised about preserving video, especially, like we said, the video that's relevant for our purposes
Exactly.
and regarding mostly foreseeability.
Exactly. And I will also want to add it. I don't think I mentioned it on Tuesday. It was the owner repeated over and over that she was very drunk, that she was very drunk. So I think, just reminding um establishments like hers that overservice is a problem. So, just to make sure that they're watching everyone and they're watching their demeanor, they're watching, how they're moving through the space to make sure that they're still able to handle themselves and they're not,
Yeah.
that the establishment is not overserving.
Yeah, and it just to maybe a further notice, I guess, that if she's saying that this person was that intoxicated, maybe that would have gone to calling 911 here, which they were written up for, but I'm not going to find a violation. But she was really kind of arguing against herself. Like it seemed like you could have made an argument that if she's saying she was this intoxicated, you should have been calling 911.
I agree. I think that should also be in the correspondence.
So it sounds like no violation, docketing that the licensee failed to preserve video, correspondence about the importance of video, and also monitoring for signs of intoxication and calling 911.
Thank you.
Item number two, 1222 LLC, located at 1222 Washington Street in Roxbury. Date of the incident, September 29th, 2024. Patron on patron drink spiking in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64.
Okay, so we've been informed by the premises that they're still trying to get a statement from someone who was there that evening.
Correct.
Um, it, I think once again, I think I made my feelings clear on this. They had every opportunity to bring someone to the hearing. I'm not inclined to hold the record open under these circumstances. I don't see a reason to. Commissioner Saxon, how would you feel about?
When did they say that they would bring someone in? Or
They,
that
they
they
didn't.
would submit? They just said keep it open until.
Yeah, I spoke to the owner yesterday who told me he was trying to get in touch with one of the two employees managers who were there that day. There was no time certain that they would submit something.
Okay. Yeah, I understand you, Commissioner Liam. I think that there was enough evidence there. We do have a 4-second video. We do have testimony from the victim, I think there was enough opportunity and enough evidence for us to make a ruling today.
So with that, I think we'll move forward. So what I'll say about the hearing was there were a number of theories put forth by the alleged victim. I cannot endorse all of them, but based on the evidence, what I can say, I did see a violation insofar as it was clear that the alleged victim was in a state where she should have been offered assistance, should have been checked on. There should have been some investigation that would have been relevant to drink spiking, or just even over service, over intoxication. There was no evidence given by the licensee that investigation, that checking, that offer of assistance happened. So therefore, I find it more likely than not that the alleged victim was in a state where she should have been offered assistance, investigation, and it was more likely than not that she was not offered that. So therefore, with specifically only that, I found a violation.
I did as well. No matter how she got to that state, once she was in that state, I find that there was an acute failure on the establishment's part to correct the situation and to render aid. So I think that kind of negligence is not becoming of an establishment that we would want in Boston.
And I think there's no prior history, so I would suggest a warning.
A warning with correspondence, definitely.
Yeah, just
And not just to render aid that night, but also to do a proper investigation afterwards, asking the people who have first hand knowledge.
yeah, just to add on, and exactly, when these allegations are levied, I expect a much more serious response from the licensee. The gravity of it did not seem to hit the licensee. I thought it was lacking.
And not just the gravity of the situation the day of or the weeks following, but at the hearing itself.
Yes.
I felt like the owner's or the manager's demeanor was still deflective and defensive, and that's not the character that we want in a manager for an establishment in Boston, requiring, we require them to really look at the evidence and to accept responsibility and to make sure that there are measures to put in place and to communicate those measures that they are putting in place that to ensure that nothing like that happens again.
I agree.
Just following up on that, in addition to the warning, the correspondence with the warning, would you also like it docketed that the licensee failed to present a witness with knowledge so that the board can
I think
refer?
that would be very good for institutional reminder if it comes up again. Hopefully it doesn't.
Great. Warning, violation with a warning correspondence, and it will be docketed that the licensee failed to present a witness with firsthand knowledge of the incident. Item number 3 was rescheduled to the next available hearing date. Item number 4, Little Haiti International Cuisine LLC, doing business as Little Haiti International Cuisine, located at 1184 Hyde Park Ave in Hyde Park. Date of the incident, May 24th, 2025. Patrons inside after 1:30 a.m. closing in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64.
So I think while a very slight technical violation, I didn't really think it rose to the level of an official violation. I think this is more of a correspondence thing, just repeating the warnings, the reminders that they got about their duties at closing that we already gave at hearing.
Exactly. I agree.
So no violation, sounds like, but with a reminder of there. Okay, great. No violation, correspondence. Item number 5, 186 Harvard Ave Bar LLC, doing business as Han, located at 178 to 188 Harvard Ave in Alston. Date of the incident, May 26th, 2025. Assault and battery, the dangerous weapon, patron on employee, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 15A. and assault and battery with a dangerous weapon, patron on patron, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 15A. The board has not yet received a requested video of the incident.
So I know we haven't received the video. We did get extensive description from the Boston Police about what it depicted. I was ready to find no violation today, but if Commissioner Saxon has any doubt about what the video would depict, we could wait for it.
No, I wrote down no violation as well.
Yeah, I had no violation. I think it's same reminder of them to preserve the type of video that would be for our purposes, not just for the criminal investigation.
And also, going forward, just to, understand that maybe small weapons are, and pocket knives could be part of what people carry, and just to keep in mind and to try to search as diligently as possible.
Yep.
No violation, with a reminder to preserve all relevant video, as well as to thoroughly search for potentially small weapons. Item number 6, Barcelona South End LLC, doing business as Barcelona, located at 525 Tremont Street. Date of the incident, May 27th, 2025. Persons under 21 in possession of alcohol on premise, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Sections 34A, 34C, and 6464A.
I saw a violation.
I did too. Do they have any history?
They do not have any recent history.
So a warning, definitely.
I agree with the warning.
Violation with a warning. Item number 7, Asian Cuisine Inc., doing business as Typhoon Restaurant, located at 725 Boylston Street. Date of the incident, April 21st, 2025. Overcrowding, capacity 72, 99 mechanical count, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Boards Rule 1.03J and 1.06A and F, and overcrowding on the patio, capacity 8, 54 in mechanical count, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Boards Rule 1.03J and 1.06A and F.
So we did receive a statement after the hearing, speaking to how different Marathon Monday is to their normal operations, but as we've always said, these big events are not an excuse. They're actually a reason to foresee these problems. They need to anticipate Marathon Monday and, staff accordingly or adjust their operations accordingly in order to control any situation that might occur. They essentially admitted that they were overcrowded on the patio. We're even, with the mitigating factors of, they had to remove their furniture because on previous instances, people had gotten on top of it. That's really not the solution, I don't think. Probably the best solution would be to put on additional staff. But I saw a violation, but I would just suggest a warning.
Yeah, Marathon Monday comes every year. So, do they have history?
There was a similar violation in 2022, also on Marathon Monday. So 3 years prior.
Do you want to say a second warning?
I do, yeah. They did mention, the BPD did mention that it's happened previously, but I'm inclined to say, I think we'd have to see them like 2 years in a row in order to do something as severe as like a suspension.
So just to clarify, we are considering this a second warning in progressive discipline?
Yes.
Violation with a second warning. Moving on to the transactional hearing, which occurred yesterday, Wednesday, August 6th, 2025. Item number 1, Chicken Works Inc., doing business as Berg and Shaw, located at 80 Boylston Street, has applied for a common victular license to be exercised on the above. Manager Ahmed Kadus, hours of operation 10 a.m. to 1 a.m.
I'll jump in. I had no issues. I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item number 2, Pink Carrot Back Bay LLC, doing business as Pink Carrot, located at 400 Newbury Street, has applied for a common victular license. Manager Robert Fouts, hours of operation 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
I had no issues. I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 3, Excellent Inc. doing business as Fiskey's Cafe located at 27 Harbor Point Boulevard in Dorchester has petitioned to change the closing hour to 3 a.m.
I want to say that Commissioner Curran raised some good questions and he had some good comments. Still wasn't clear to me whether or not the landlord has given them permission to stay open to 3 a.m. That being said, they've only been open for 3 months. I would be inclined to vote for a 1 a.m. closing contingent upon a written letter from their landlord that they have permission to stay open that late.
That sounds like a good compromise to me. Yep.
Yep, I agree.
Granted with a 1 a.m. close, not to be issued until the board receives written permission from the landlord. Item number 4, Nightlight Cafe LLC doing business as Nightlight Cafe located at 89 Charles Street has petitioned to change the DBA to 89 Charles.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 5, Beaugest 25 LLC doing business as Doubletree Guest Suites located at 400 Soldiers Field Road in Alston has petitioned to change the manager to Fergal Gildea.
I vote to approve the manager of record. I believe he has the appropriate character and fitness to serve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 6, Chilton Club located at 150 to 152 Commonwealth Ave has petitioned for a change of officers directors.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 7, Trinity Stewart Concessions LLC doing business as the Raffles Hotel located at 40 Trinity Place has petitioned for a change of ownership interest and a change of officers, directors, LLC managers.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 8, GBLL Holdings MA LLC doing business as GoPuff located at 371 Dorchester Ave in South Boston has petitioned for a change of ownership interest, a change of officers, directors, LLC managers, and to change the manager to Kelly Carrillo.
I vote to approve the requested changes, including the manager of record.
I agree.
I agree.
Item number 9, GBLL Holdings MA LLC doing business as Boston Liquors located at 225 to 227 Cambridge Street in Alston has petitioned to amend the description of the licensed business to 225, 227 Cambridge Street and 361 North Harvard Street. First floor is 8,000 square feet and has 2 rooms, one of which is for stock. Basement has 3,150 square feet and has 2 rooms, one which is 3,000 square feet, and one which is 150 square feet. Has also petitioned for a change of ownership interest, change of officers, directors, LLC managers, and has petitioned to change the manager to Nam Sam.
I vote to approve the requested changes, including the manager of record.
I agree.
I agree.
Item number 10, Hersha Hospitality Management LP doing business as Bullfinch Social at the Boxer Hotel located at 119 Merrimack Street has petitioned to transfer the license to BM Merrimack Hotel LLC doing business as Bullfinch Social at Boxer Hotel at the same location. Ignacio Casanova Houseman Manager, 2 a.m. closing hour, and has also petitioned to update the description to in whole of said building for the operation of a full-service hotel with 80 guest rooms, restaurant and lounge on ground floor, with bar and approximately 49 seats, altogether comprised of 39,100 square feet with 4 entrances and exits.
I vote to approve the transfer and the manager of record.
I agree.
I agree.
And the updated description as well.
Yes.
Thank you. Item number 11, Frank Pisano doing business as Usaricino Restaurant located at 286 Hanover Street has petitioned to transfer the license to FP Restaurant Inc. with updated stockholders and officers doing business as Saracino and Bella Vista at the same location. The Frank Pisano manager, 1 a.m. closing hour. Has also petitioned to amend the description of the licensed premise to 7,200 square feet total, 2 entrances and 3 exits in 3 floors, basement level totaling 2,400 square feet in 2 rooms with 64 seats and 36 seats respectively, office and bathrooms. First floor level totaling 2,400 square feet in 2 rooms, first room with 40 seats, bathroom and kitchen and rear, and second room with a 12-seat bar and table seating of 20, a second kitchen and bathroom and rear. And the second floor level totaling 2,400 square feet in 2 rooms, first room for liquor and sundry storage, and the second room for dining with 57 seats.
I vote to approve the transfer and the amended description and all of the other requested changes. Again, I'll put on the record, I think this is a great use of a license at this location.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 12, Grotto Inc., doing business as Grotto Restaurant located at 37 Bowden Street, has petitioned to transfer the license and the location to AV 565 Boylston LLC, doing business as Al Antico Vinayo located at 565 Boylston Street. Justine Zazula, manager, 1 a.m. closing hour.
I vote to approve the transfer and the manager of record, and the other requested changes.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 13, Bon Soleil Market LLC, doing business as Bon Soleil Market located at 48 Blue Hill Ave in Roxbury, has applied for a retail package store wines and malt beverages license. Manager Macklin Pierre, closing time 11 p.m.
So for this one, I would like to defer for 3 weeks. We have another voting meeting in 3 weeks. There was the Civic Association was opposed, and I wasn't quite confident in the business plan yet. I think with some work with the applicant, we could get there, but I think I need these next 3 weeks to digest everything that's been submitted to the board.
That sounds reasonable.
Makes sense.
Deferred to the August 28th voting hearing. Item number 14, Aguas Vivas Market Inc., doing business as Aguas Vivas Market, located at 926 Morton Street in Dorchester, has applied for a retail package store wines and malt beverages license. Manager Angel Aguas Vivas Lara, closing time 11 p.m.
I'd also like to defer this one for 3 weeks until the next voting meeting. There was a lot of opposition. They did describe how they will distinguish themselves from the other package store that's about 300 feet away. However, due to the volume of opposition we got and the content of the opposition, a lot of it feels like competition, which isn't something we can necessarily take as the only reason to oppose something. I would just like the additional time to digest all of the correspondence we've received.
That sounds good.
I agree.
This item will also be deferred to the August 28th voting hearing. Item 15, Taos Newbury Inc., doing business as Taos, located at 336 Newbury Street, has applied for a retail package store all alcoholic beverages license. Manager Jason Blackburn, closing time at 9 p.m.
I vote to approve this license at this location and Mr. Blackburn as manager of record.
I do as well.
I agree.
Item number 16, MDM Wine 6 LLC, doing business as Vino Divino, located at 533 to 545 Commonwealth Ave, has applied for a retail package store all alcoholic beverages license. Manager Angelo David Ucci, closing time 11 p.m.
I vote to approve this package store license at this location with the condition that they do not sell nips and singles, and Mr. Ucci is manager of record.
I agree.
I agree.
Granted with a condition of no nips or miniature bottles and no singles. Item 17 is a application for a new on-premise license, which did make the deadline that closed on May 23rd. Chairman Joyce, would you like to vote on this today or hold until we deliberate on the rest of the applications that made the deadline?
Hold until we vote on the other ones.
Application will be deferred. Item 18, RFCLA LLC, doing business as Rogers Fish and Chips at 1 Harborside Drive in East Boston, has applied for a common victualler 7-day airport all alcoholic beverages license, which would not pull from any other quota that the board would be deliberating on. Manager Roger Berkowitz, closing time 2 a.m.
I vote to approve.
I do as well.
Item 19, South Bay Fields Pie Company LLC, doing business as Sally's a Pizza, located at 9 District Ave in Dorchester, has applied for a common victualler South Bay restricted 7-day all alcoholic beverages license. Similarly, would not pull from any other quota the board would be deliberating on. Manager Eric Gelfond, closing time 11 p.m.
I vote to approve the application and Mr. Gelfond as manager of record.
I agree.
And items 20 and 21 are also on-premise new license applications, which either were not submitted or community process was not complete prior to the May 23rd deadline. Chairman Joyce, I imagine we will not be deliberating on these today, but I'll leave that to you.
Yes, defer.
Items 20 and 21 will also be deferred to a later date. Moving on to non-hearing transactions, the following are applying for a new common victualler license at a previously licensed location. Item 1, the Little Cocoa Bean Company LLC, doing business as Little Cocoa Bean, located at 308 Congress Street. Manager Tracy Skelly, hours of operation 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
And the following is applied to make changes to their existing lodging house license. 476 Columbus LLC, located at 476 Columbus Ave in Roxbury, has applied to change the manager to Paige Stone.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Great, thank you. Following have applied for a one-day amendments to their existing licenses. Items both 1 and 2 are the same licensee, Timeout Market Boston LLC, doing business as Timeout Market at 401 Park Drive, has applied for to extend onto the contiguous lawn for a promotional event on August 28th from 6 to 10 p.m. And item 2 is on September 1st, 2025 from 7 to 10 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
The board has before them a list of applications for special one-day alcoholic beverages licenses, which have been administratively reviewed by staff for approval by the board. And on old and new business, 2 items for acknowledgement concerning the same corporate entity. The board received notification from the Mass Department of Revenue that it has seized and will be selling at auction to the highest bidder 2 liquor licenses held by Olives Inc., doing business as Figs, at 42 Charles Street and 67 Main Street in Charlestown for non-payment of delinquent state taxes.
Yes.
Acknowledged and will be placed on file. Those are all the items before the board this morning that will adjourn this hearing. We will see you in 3 weeks. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.